So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video guys, we have some tactics for the 4-3-3 fifth variation. So this is the one with the centre forward instead of the striker, the two centre mids and the CDM. Now a lot of people get confused when I make tactics videos. They're like, how do you start in a 4-2-4 and then switch to this? Well, this is just for chemistry, so every player is in position and they get their full chemistry, and then you can just go into your custom tactics and set whatever you want there. So yeah, we're going to play some games after we talk through the tactics, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOExp.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. Alrighty then guys, so starting off with the tactics, as always by now you guys know I love the defensive style to be unbalanced, as it does give me the best control over my defense. So if I want to be aggressive and press my opponent, I can, and then if I want to drop back, be a little bit more passive, I can also do that. So balance works great for me. For the width guys, I prefer a more narrow and compact width, so I go for something like 40, anywhere from like 35 to 45 I'd say is good. You want to be primarily narrow and compact in your defense to stop your opponent being able to just attack you right through the middle, but it's important to maintain a bit of the width in the defense so you can cover the wider areas in case an opponent goes for an attack down the wing. Sorry, this snuddy thing is really getting on my nerves. I'm all cozy right here guys, but this hood is doing my head in. But yeah, for the depth guys, we have this on 60. This is a preference thing. You can have your depth on 71 if you would like, where you get the automatic press from the AI. I don't really like this after the newer updates, so I don't bother using it. I prefer something like 60 where we have the higher defensive line, but we're not constantly relying on that automatic press. I personally like to have more control when I am defending. If this is still too high for you guys, you can lower this even more, and that is absolutely fine. Moving on to the build-up play, guys, I like having this on balance because it does give me the most controlled, varied form of build-up. So if I want to play slowly, I can, and then if I want to speed up and play a bit faster, I can also do that. Balance lets you do a bit of everything, which is why I'm such a big fan. Now, for the chance creation, guys, I would still very much suggest direct passing, as it is the most meta option. When you use direct passing, basically your attackers will commit these runs, the defenders will follow those runs that the attackers make, and then your attacker will track back so you can cut back to them. So a little bit boring, very overpowered though. Don't underestimate this. It's also very good for the 1v1 isolation plays, as your attackers often back up against the defender, making it easier to isolate a specific defender. For the width guys, because it is a bit of a wider formation, I do like to go for a width like 52. Anywhere I'd say from like 50 to 60 is alright. I just use this as, you know, it seems to be working for me anyway. I don't like having a crazy high width because it makes my players feel like they're way too far apart, and obviously I also don't want a really narrow width because then it kind of gets rid of the point of this being a wider formation. So this just works for me, but pick whatever you want. Players in box guys, I have this on 5, so it is really balanced, and then the corners and free kicks, you can do whatever you want, but I have them both on 1. Moving on to the player instructions, guys. On the striker, we just have them on stay central and mixed attack. Stay central, obviously we don't want this player drifting out wide if we've already got wingers in the formation. Doesn't really make too much sense for them to do that the most of the time. We also have them on mixed attack as opposed to getting behind, as I feel like you get a lot more out of them, especially in the false 9 formation. You don't really want them to just get in behind because it kind of gets rid of the point of having like a centre forward type player, if you get what I'm saying. Mixed attack's great, so sometimes they will get in behind, and a lot of the time they will come short because that is their job. For the right winger and the left winger, guys, we have them on basic, cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. We have them on basic because I actually think it's much easier to counter attack if you don't have these on comeback on defense. Yes, you're getting rid of that extra player that you would have if you made it the 4-man midfield, which a lot of people do, but you know, I think it's a good trade-off because you want your wingers up there when you win the ball back so you can quickly counter attack. Cut inside is great because it's a really good attacking AI movement where your players will often start out wide and then make the runs into the narrow areas. It's a very hard run for your opponent to mark, and it's a really good attacking AI movement, which is why I use it. Getting behind is great because obviously these players have pace, so you want them to utilize that and get in behind the high defensive lines that people like to use a lot of the time. Get into the box for cross again is great, so these players are not hesitant to get into the penalty area and help you out. So yeah, they are the instructions for all of the forwards. For the left centre mid guys, my more box to box style midfielder, we leave them on the default default settings and then just pop them on cover center. We don't really want to restrict this player all that much since they are our box-to-box player. We want them to do a bit of everything, so we kind of just let them cook in that position. The only important thing is cover center so that they do primarily cover those central areas when defending. For the CDM guys, obviously the defensive player, we have them on stay back and cut passing lanes as well as cover center. The most defensive settings you can have, really. Stay back, you don't want them going forward. Cut passing lanes means they're always going to be looking to break up the play and regain possession for you. And cover center, obviously, so they primarily focus on covering those central areas, guys. For the right center mid, I like to use a more attacking minded player here, but even though you use an attacker, I would suggest an attacker with a high work rate. So somebody like Griezmann, as I'm using, or a Bernardo Silva, so that they can actually get back into the defensive position when needs be, and they'll also be very quick to get forward on the attack. So a high attack is great here. We have them on the get forward, get into the box across, and cover center instructions. Really attacking, but this player is just like an attacker. But if you wanted to just throw this player away for like another box-to-box centre mid or something and just have them on like balanced attack, that is also fine. But again, this is just what I like to do, so just make up your mind with that, guys. For the more attacking fullback, we have balanced attack and overlap. Now, we have them on balanced attack and overlap because we do have our wingers on like the cut inside instruction. So they will often go into the more narrow spaces when we're deep into the attack, which will leave space for this fullback to make the overlapping runs and then add that extra width. So it is really effective to have this on one of the fullbacks, especially a more attacking one. And for the other fullback, just stay back and overlap, so you have 3 defenders back at a time. But when you send them on a run forward, they'll make the overlapping runs to add that extra width. For the 2 centre backs, guys, and the goalkeeper, we just leave them alone, but you can do comes crosses and sweeper keeper if you would like. But yeah, that's it for the tactics. Let's quickly get into a game. Sorry to interrupt the video, guys, but I have noticed around 90% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you are enjoying the content or finding it helpful, please consider adding that subscription, as it does help me out massively. Also, don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's continue. So, what are we playing up against here? Let's see. Van der Sar, Bobby Moore, Keane, Varane, Lampard, Trezeguet. He's got really, I would say, no offense, but poorer icons. But it's interesting to see. Let's see what we can do against this guy. Good tackle from Gaoro. Buttra using his technical plus can cause all sorts of problems. There we go. Bang. Nope, I red timed that. That is completely my fault. Maybe we can make some of this, though. Going to try and utilize Havertz's whip pass. Van Dijk. Yeah, that is a good combo in it. Aerial, like whip pass plus into aerial plus. Let's try it again. Yeah, that is pretty broken, I'll be honest with you. Well, we've won that back. Going for the Trivela. There we go. Usman. Nice. 1-0. That is so broken in this game, by the way. It's like the only consistent way to score. It's that ball roll into the Trivela shot. Nice Shua. This guy is a joke, by the way. Chouameni. People say he's like behind the power curve, but I still haven't found like a CDM like him that is just able to win the ball back like that and just jam his way back into possession. Gaoro, green timed, close. Close. We've got another corner here. We're going to try the whipped pass. Oh, he's missed the header. Oh yeah, that's a mismatch, Lampard and Gaoro. She's done well, though, to hold it up. Hold up the play. We've got an overload on here. Good save. I thought I'd have blocked that with Maldini, but apparently not. I tried to shot cancel the keeper. There's another one. Rodrigo. Oh, he missed. Wow. Finishing in this game sucks. Three 0. Ousmane Dembele. That might be it already, to be fair. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm going to end the video here because I've got a few things to do. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to drop it a thumbs up. Sub to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any videos. And don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.